Hello, welcome to my weight loss series. I'm Captain Hawk Cannon, and I'm going to show you how you can be the captain of your own vessel. So today is officially week one of my diet and exercise, and today I weighed in at 220 pounds and 8 ounces, so I lost 5.2 pounds because at the start of my diet and exercising, I weighed in at 226 pounds. So, I think I did pretty good. I did pretty good. So I lost 5.2 pounds or 2.3 kilograms, which I think is a decent start. It's probably mostly water weight, but I'm glad that I'm back down to 220. It's probably been, how long? It's probably been maybe 4 months since I've been back down to 220. But remember, I'm kind of like a yo-yo dieter. So as far as exercise goes, I only worked out at the gym twice. I went to Planet Fitness twice my first week. And I just did mostly cardio. I went on the treadmill, I ran for 30 minutes, and then I got on the either elliptical or the stairs, and I tried to burn at least 500 calories for both of those days that I went to the gym. And then on my final day of the week, I did some dumbbell exercises at home. So as far as exercise, I want to get my body moving more because I noticed that I felt really stiff working out at the gym. I'm like, oh, I felt like a robot. I got to loosen up somehow. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to tackle soon. As far as my diet goes, I ate pretty much a high fat, moderate protein, and low carb diet, kind of similar to the keto diet. Like I found a recipe on basically chicken curry soup, kind of or it was chicken curry soup with cauliflower, tomatoes, and it tasted really good. I ate that for my first 2 or 3 days because it was a big pan. But I pretty much ate mostly cauliflower, broccoli, chicken, and I pretty much stayed to that. But I did mess up one day, and that one day led me to binging the entire day basically. So my biggest weakness of this week was on Thursday. I woke up and something tickled my nose. There was Popeyes on the table. My fiance was like, "Oh, you can have a piece if you want." And at first I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't need any chicken. I don't need any biscuits. I'm fine. I am on a diet. I'm serious about this. I am okay." So I went, took care of some errands that day. I came back and I'm like, one wouldn't hurt. So I had one piece of chicken. I went downstairs, in the basement and did some stuff. And then, came back. Another piece of chicken wouldn't hurt. Then I also had a biscuit with that. And then before I went to bed, I had a piece of chicken. I had mashed potatoes, red beans and rice, a biscuit, and honey. And also, I had a box of chocolate covered raisins at the end of the day. So that day I ate well over 3,000 calories that day, which is because I'm tracking my calories. I ate well over 3,000 calories that day, and I felt like that was kind of my biggest mess up. But that was probably my weakest part in the whole week. And so I had to kind of tell her. I said, "Hey, if you buy fast food, buy it for yourself. Don't buy it for me. Don't because it's just me and her. Don't buy it for me. Buy it for yourself. Buy it for yourself. Because if you buy an entire bucket of chicken, that's going to tempt me to get a piece." So, to anyone who's listening, if you're living with someone who buys fast food or who wants you to buy fast food, stay away from it. Don't buy them fast food. Tell them to DoorDash. Tell them to get it themselves. Because I know, you're probably on the run. They're like, "Hey, can you pick me up a McDouble?" I suggest you don't do it. Tell them to do it on their own accord, because if you go out and say, "Oh, I'm going to get a McDouble, for my fiance or for my friend or whatever, my mom, parents," it can really tempt you. especially if you have a history of, yo-yo dieting, kind of similar to how I am. So in order to break it, you have to break all of the, you have to change your environment and your situation. You do not want to come home to a bucket of chicken from KFC or from Popeyes or whatever. Now, my biggest strength this week was getting back on track even after I ate all that fast food, or after I ate Popeyes. I felt like getting back on track really motivated me even more, like that was a mistake. Mistakes do happen. I'm not going to say I'm perfect and I can just do it right away. Because if I was perfect, I would have a beach body right now. But but, that was my strength for the week. Staying on track and refusing food from coworkers. Like I had two coworkers that offered me food. One offered me White Castle. Another one offered me a sandwich. Although I already ate that day and I wasn't hungry, because I'm trying to fight my hunger. And it's not that I'm hungry. It's I eat just to eat. That's one of my biggest issues. Before I started this, diet journey. But it's not that I eat because I'm hungry. I just eat just to eat. And it's an issue. It's an emotional eating problem. It is. And, I'm okay physically. I have no reason not to work out or be on a restrictive diet or this, that, blah, blah, blah. But me telling my coworkers, just saying no, I don't need any candy, no sandwiches, no White Castle, that kind of built my foundation more, and it kind of built my willpower in a sense. So that was a positive, a very big positive of this week. So this video is pretty much almost done, but I did mention that I am tracking my calories in the video. So I went to calories. I went to calculator.net. It's a place where you can do all sorts of calculations, and they have a section where you can basically put in how many calories you need to eat a day to lose weight to reach your goal weight. So according to what mine says, if I want to lose 2 pounds a week, I have to be eating 1,700 calories each day. Well, I'm going to bring mine down to actually 1,500. That was kind of the goal I was setting for myself because, just for kind of like the extra stuff like oil or, creamer and coffee. That's something I really got to cut out, creamer and chewing bubble gum at work. But, so I am restricting myself to 1,500 calories each day. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to fail if I eat maybe 2,000 calories in one day. If I eat 2,000 calories in one day, then the rest of the week has to kind of be evened out in a sense. So in total, I want to eat 10,500 calories each week. So that's kind of, that's kind of my biggest plan, my biggest goal. It's really just the calories in, calories out, and what I eat. Those are the main things I'm focusing on. As far as exercise, that's just going to be something extra. I mean, I would love to take up like a martial art or something. Maybe I could do that in the future, but that is something that I'm planning. That's something that I'm basically doing for myself. I am focusing on my calories in, calories out, and what I put in my mouth, and how I basically work it out. So before I end this video, I am going to basically give myself a weekly challenge every week. It could be, a diet challenge or an exercise challenge. So, to kind of mix things up, because I feel like if I don't mix things up, I'm going to get bored and it may not, and I need to stay engaged. So if I give myself nice little challenges to work with, I think that would be really good for me. So this week's challenge, I'm going to jump rope for 15 minutes each day. I have a jump rope and I have an outside. So I'm going to jump rope for 15 minutes each day once I wake up. Overall, I think I did well this week. I think, for my first week, this is a good foundation week and a good learning week. And me getting back on track after I ate the Popeyes chicken, honestly, it feels really good. So, thank you for watching this video. Here's a picture of how my body looks now, and I'm going to compare it to another picture of how I looked back in December. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you, and remember, only you are steering your ship.